specialty camps incubator over this past couple years, and this summer we launched 5 new Jewish specialty camps, the first ever, entirely devoted to specialty activities, including a sports camp, a nature camp, 2 nature trekking camps, and a New York City-based career exploration camp with a fashion, film, and culinary track. And we're really excited about these camps, and we're hoping to launch a second cohort of the incubator because we feel that providing this experience that's really been relegated to private camps for so long is so important for the Jewish camp market in terms of expanding it and expanding our catchment. And they were incredibly successful this summer. All of them over-enrolled, and many of them are well on their way to registration for next summer.
What do you think about Jewish camps that makes it such a resonant experience?
I mean, there's plenty of research that shows this. In fact, we're about to be releasing a study in the fall called our Impact Study, but we were giving away some literature about it here called Camp Count, showing the statistics about the effect of Jewish overnight camp on adult Jewish behavior and attitudes. And I think the thing about camp that makes it so unique is it's 24/7 immersive environment. It's instantly fun and involving friends and peer groups, and when you combine that with identity and education and formal education and ritual, it makes it such a powerful combination because it gives kids something to hold on to year after year, and it becomes their world and their happy place. And like me, if you're a camp kid, you have your friends for life and you're connected to those experiences forever through your friends. So I think that's really the magic of it.
Thank you. What is present tense?
It's a great question, Esther. Present tense is basically giving the next generation of entrepreneurs the tools they need to launch their ventures. It's great being here with you in New Orleans. We're having a great time. And it's fun being here at the Schmooze-Up.
Yeah, we just got to the Schmooze-Up. The Schmooze-Up just started, but so far the room is really filling with people. I think it was the promise of some drink tickets.
Well, I'm not going to be drinking tonight.
What is that?
But I have to be honest, this is probably the best event of the GA till now. Probably the best room with some of the greatest people, so I'm looking forward to meeting people tonight.
Excellent. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Esther.
Seeing the excitement that exists around young adult programming, specifically Moishe House, as I obviously have a vested interest, but in general, I think the transformation that we're seeing in Federation leaders over the years is really phenomenal, so it's super exciting to witness.
If you're on Twitter right now, use NOLAGA as your hashtag. Over 4,000 have been tweeted already during the conference. So thank you for checking out the virtual conference at NOLAGA, which is great. And then also, I want to mention our partners. The NOLAISM Schmooze-Up is sponsored by the Charles and Lynn Schusterman Family Foundation, the ROI Community of Jewish Innovators, and Dorim Online. So when you're drinking, please think of them and think of them fondly.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Adam.
Good evening. It's really exciting for us to have this opportunity to share a few minutes during what can be intense and powerful conversations to bring together some people who really try to crack the mold of what is and think a lot about what could be, and take that creative energy that each of us have individually and pull it together for something all more powerful than any of us could do on our own. You know, at the foundation, we believe that if you get the right people in the room, amazing things can happen. And so today really starts with an effort to get the right people in the room. And for that, we really do need to thank Esther Kasanowitz for all of her work to make that happen. And in absentia, Justin Porter, the director of ROI Community, who's listening in via something perhaps from Israel. And of course, Lisa Colton from Dorim Online really set the stage for us to do something. Great. You know, we at the foundation we adhere to a policy that young people know what they want, and young people can create amazing things if you give them the resources to do so. And that's how ROI was created. That's how all the innovations that many of you represent here were created. I'll plug one for a moment, which is the Jewish New Media Innovation Fund, which we've created along with the Jim Joseph Foundation and the Righteous Persons Foundation to allow you to create awesome, amazing ways to express Jewish life using technology that don't exist today. That's the model that we want to build. And at the same time, we're here at the Jewish Federation's North America General Assembly, arguably one of the most institutional of institutions, if I could say so. And it ties into our philosophy that it's not just about creating newness for the sake of newness, but creating something new to augment, support, enhance, and supplement that which is already part of the institutions. You know, my mother always tells me, we're a people of a million. We need a community to celebrate Jewish life. You don't celebrate Jewish life on your own. And our ability to tie what you're doing to that minion community can be really powerful and really create the Jewish life that all of us dream of having. So what does that leave is my charge to you. My charge to you is twofold. Threefold. Number one is to wait for a minute before chatting too much so we can hear other people speak. Number two is to join me in thanking my fellow team members from the Charles Lynn Schusterman Family Foundation who are here, Sandy Carden and Lisa Eisen and Rachel Cohen. Thank you. And number three is to not go through this entire reception speaking to people that you know, but instead take this opportunity to find people you don't know, because I tell you, the only way they got in and got that drink ticket is if they have some awesome stuff going up in their heads. And your awesome stuff and their awesome stuff is going to create things that are even more awesome, and that's really exciting for me. And with that, I'd like to welcome Lisa Colton up to the mic. Thank you very much.
Hello! It's going to be a night of birthdays. It's also Daniel Septimus' birthday. Happy birthday. And it's also Dareem's birthday. We're 10 years old this year, and almost to the month, it was 10 years ago that the Charles Lynn Schusterman Family Foundation took a huge risk, and through STAR gave me our first grant to launch all of this. Not at all that I'm responsible for what's going on here today, but it warms my heart to see the change that's happened over the last 10 years. So congratulations to all of you for making change happen. The first GA that I came to in 2001, I felt so out of my element. And to see a community of entrepreneurs and innovators and people who are using social media in really creative ways to create a platform for Jewish life, I think is just incredible. So thank you for all of you for the work that you do to evolve all of this. Thanks for being here today, and please have meaningful conversations that translate from the online conversations to real world change and relationships. L'chaim.